Starting with the name of Allah Almighty, who is the master of the day of judgment, and a bundle of Durud Salam on beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dear students, I am Abid Hussain Butta and you are watching my YouTube and Facebook channel Talimat Rabiya 72. And in this video I am going to solve a part of question number 2 of exercise 1D for New Scanty Mathematics, Book 2 of APSACS students, class 8. And exercise 2D for new syllabus mathematics D2 for A-level O-level students. And the statement of question is use graphical method to solve these simultaneous linear equations. Students, we will draw the graph of these two linear equations, and the point where both the lines are intersecting will be the solution set. And if both the lines are parallel or both the lines are coming at the same point or there is no intersection point between the two lines, then the solution set will be infinite number of solutions. And if the two lines will be the parallel lines, then there will be no solution of these linear equations. So students, first I will name both the equations as equation number 1 and equation number 2. Students, now we will select equation number 1 and written in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, and x is plus on left side. When we transfer it to the side, it will become minus, and it is written as from equation number 1 2y is equal to minus x plus 3, because I have transferred this x to right side and it will become minus. Now students, 2 is multiplying with y. When I transfer it to the side, it will divide, and y will be minus x plus 3 over 2. Now we will draw the table where there must be 3 rows and 2 columns and 4 columns, so that we can draw the graph of these linear equations without any ambiguity. So students, in first column I will write x and then y, and in third column I will write xy as ordered pair. Now students, take minimum 3 points of x, and when you suppose the value of x, there will be the value of y with the help of this equation. Now students, suppose that we take the value of x as 0, then it will be 3 over 2 and the value of y will become 1 over 5. We can plot 1 over 5, but it is little bit confusion there will be. So we have to take the value of x in a way that the value of y must be in the whole number. So students, I will take the value of x as 1, minus 1, and students then 3. If we take the value of x as 1, y will become y is equal to minus 1 plus 3 over 2, and it will be 2 over 2, and the value of y will be 1, and ordered pair is 1 and 1. Now students, we will put the minus 1 in place of x, and y will be y is equal to minus this minus that is written before the x, and the value of x itself is minus 1 plus 3 over 2, and when minus will multiply with minus, it will become plus 1 plus 3 over 2. It is 4 over 2, and the value of y is 2. So the ordered pair is minus 1 and 2, not minus 2, just 2. Now students, we will take x as 3. The value of y will become y is equal to minus, in place of x we will write 3 plus 3 over 2, and it will be 0 over 2, and the value of y is 0, and ordered pair is 3 and 0. Now students, we will make the graph by taking 1 centimeter as one unit on x-axis, and on the same unit will be taken on y-axis. So students, this line is x-axis and this line is y-axis. Now students, if you have the graph copy of having small box, then each box will be given the name as 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and on left side it will become minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. And students, if you have the graph copy having big squares, then you will count the lines from here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and write it 1, and then the dark line will become 2. Again count the 5 small lines and it will become 3, and dark line will be 4. As well as again you will count the 5 small lines and their point will be 5. Again in the same way on downward of x-axis you will write -1, -2, -3 and -4. Now students, plot these three ordered pair on your graph. First ordered pair is 1 and 1. So students, this is 1 on x-axis, it is 0 and it is 1, and the value of y-axis is also 1, so this point is 1 and 1. Second ordered pair is -1 and 2, and -1 will be on the left side, and value of y is +2, so we will move upward 2 units, 1 and 2, and this point is -1 and 2, and the third ordered pair is 3 and 0. So students, count 3 on x-axis and 0 mean we will not move up above the x-axis or down the x-axis, and this point is 3 and 0. Now students, join these 3 points with the help of straight lines, and these 3 lines will pass through, will join with the help of this straight line. Because it is not the exact graph, that's why you are finding that the line is not straight. But when you draw the graph on your graph copy, then there will be a straight line. Now students, we will select equation number 2 and use the same process to find the ordered pair, and I will write it as from equation number 2, this 2x is plus on left side. When we transfer it to other side, it will become minus, and 4y will be equal to -2x plus 6, and y is -2x plus 6 over 4. Again students, we will make the table having 3 rows and minimum 4 columns. So students, here in first box I will write x, then y, and in third one x, y as ordered pair. And students, here we will write 3 numbers by taking x by ourselves, and then we will find the value of y. Students, we have to suppose the value of x in a way that the y will also be the whole number. Suppose students, I take x as 1, then 2 1s are 2, and -2 plus 6 mean 4, and 4 will be divided by 4 and we will have 1. So students, first value of x is taken as 1. Again students, if I take x as -1, then this minus and that -1 will become plus, and 2 plus 6 mean 8, and 8 can be divided by 4. So I will take x as -1, and students, if we take x as 3, 3 2s are 6, 6 minus 6 means 0. So students, we will take third value of x as 3, and 6 minus 6 means 0 divided by 4 means 0. Now students, we will put the value of 1, -1 and 3 in place of x, and find y coordinate and then plot it on the same piece of graph. So students, it will be y is equal to -2, and in place of x we will write 1 plus 6 over 4. 2 1s are 2, -2 plus 6 over 4, and we will have 4 over 4 mean 1. तो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर पेयर जो है वो स्टूडेंट्स आएगा, and that will be 1 and 1. Now students, we will put x as -1, y is equal to -2. In place of x I will write -1 plus 6 over 4. When -2 will multiply by -1, we will have +2 plus 6 over 4. 6 plus 2 mean 8 over 4, and that is 2. So students, when x is -1, y will become 2. So the ordered pair is -1 and 2. And at third number, we will take x as 3 and find the y coordinate, and it will become, students, y is equal to -2 into 3 plus 6 over 4. minus 6 plus 6 over 4. Minus 6 plus 6 means 0 over 4 and y coordinate is 0. So the ordered pair is 3 and 0. And students, when we plot these three coordinates on the same piece of graph, the first is 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 students already is plotted on the same graph. Then minus 1 and 2 is also plotted, and 3 and 0 is this. Students, when we join these 3 points, there will be the same straight lines. So students, both the lines are on the same line. So students, there will be number of solutions. So we can suppose that this is the number where both lines are intersecting, or this is the number, or this is the number. So students, when both lines are on the same line, then the solution set will be a number of solution set. So students, we will write the statement: there is a number of solution set. There is number of solution sets for these two equations. So students, there is number of students, or we can say that infinite number of solution set. Infinite is most appropriate word because there are millions of solution set for these two lines. So students, it is the A part of question number 2, exercise 1D and 2D, and it's enough for today. May Allah Almighty bless you all the time and have a good day.